I love this because we just met Nat Love as a grown-up for the first time. And this is awesome because he's getting on his horse. Then we're gonna play like a bit of the song, and then I'm gonna bust a rewind.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like how you cut off the Netflix thing. You just chopped them off, right? When they were like, they walked on the stage and you just like, that's like a Mace and Puffy moment. Like when Mace was, one of them, is it Puffy? Was in the camera and then Mace just pushed him out the way and it was just like, let me get that camera.
Yeah, like let's get that sequence. Yeah. And here's where it begins. Cause like, look, right, we have Kid Cudi's voice, right? And it's so distinct. But over a title sequence, which is my homage to Paul Newman and Robert Redford in The Sting. That's one that like old school title sequence where they show what what actor is playing what character. That doesn't happen. That happens at the end of the film. But to do that at the beginning over Cudi's voice, Avalon, be that, like it's just like, amazing.
Skin like hair standing up on the back of my neck when I first seen this.
Yeah. Did it hit you when you first saw it, Cudi?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was crazy because like, you know, just when you because you explain it to me and you're so expressive and detailed and I got it, but like when you see it, it's like, holy shit, man, it's like mad epic.
Yeah. This the Trudy Smith is one of my favorite images, and Cuffy with her eyes, and then you have like Rufus Buck.
I love Cuffy's eyes.
Her eyes, man, just amazing. Then they show the law. Woo! Wally Esco and the T.
That's a great shot. By the way, he was amazing. He was amazing in the.
Yeah. Amazing. Austin. Over like Hove giving us the bars. Like I always feel like, what would it be like watching this if I wasn't James? If I was nothing, I have a heart attack. I'll be like, I'm out the game. It's amazing, man. And the title sequence, Jay, remember we used the real art that we had for the campaign.
Yeah. Now, remember when we first saw that art, they changed it up on us. We like, wait a minute, where's the original art?
Yeah, where's the original?
Just don't change things to just be changing them like that. We love that. Like we want to see that. That was iconic and amazing. And,
and we used and we used the art that they gave us for the actual campaign in the opening title sequence. The art was so dope. So everything is just uniform. Wicked.
Yeah.
So where did you, James, where did you get the idea, the concept to do the intro like this?
We had originally an intro with Nat Love riding. He was just riding across the plains of the desert. And Tendo, who Tendo again at Netflix, who you know, Scott, he was like, that's a lot of real estate. That's a lot of real estate to where we could use story. We could tell a story in there. It's a lot of real estate to waste. Like a minute and a half of credits of just riding. I was like, Then if we put the blah, 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 Scott Mescudi as Jay-Z, as Jeymes Samuel, as the Bullets, it would just be a brilliant, brilliant thing and a brilliant statement. I'll probably do that for all my films, right? But we didn't have the images. And then me, Jay, and JL were just like, James Lester, we were just like, well, let's use the images that we have. They're already amazing. And so it's just like a whole organic.
The whole beginning was different. Remember when we first talked about the beginning, you explained the beginning to me, it was like this whole shot of no, and he touches the bread, then it's no, and then like there's a bunch of no's, and then it goes into the house, and then you see this child when someone walks in and he's like, no. Yeah, but I'm just very fortunate and like feel very blessed to be a part of one of those sort of openings. Like we all discuss openings. You always discuss how when Spike Lee
Mo Better Blues.
You want to explain out?
Yeah. Mo Better Blues. Spike Lee's opening for Mo Better Blues like made me go, okay, I'm gonna do film forever. Right? When the Atlas comes on the screen, you see the Atlas for Universal, and the Universal logo comes around. As soon as you see the U, you hear Flavor Flav's voice. UNIVERSAL. Universal. Hey, yo, Spike, kick the movie, G. Flavor Flav. We've done it again. What? After he gave us Public Enemy,
Yes.
Public Enemy with Do the Right Thing. He comes back with a jazz movie and puts just a little hint of Public Enemy at the beginning over the. That was the first time I ever saw a logo flipped. So for the opening credits, it's just an important thing. Back in the days, they had was Saul Bass. He used to do all the crazy opening credits for like Anatomy of a Murder and all of these amazing films. Opening credits to me mean a lot. A lot of filmmakers don't like opening credits, don't like title sequences. They want start with a movie and go straight, and you get the title sequence at the end. But I love a great title sequence. There's nothing better than sitting down to watch a movie and a title sequence happens and just tells me to celebrate what I'm about to see, the journey I'm about to embark on. I love it, man. I love it. They're gonna
like that intro, like even in the Dynasty intro, it's like, if you're ripping your package off your CD,
I love that.
Like, you know, somebody was ripping the package off the CD. You like, what am I about to listen to right now?
Exactly.
It was an experience. It was an experience. I was there. I was there.
That's right.
Crazy.
Like creating those moments, because we're fans of those moments. Like, you know, we're fans of, you know, so we're always trying to accomplish those moments. So, like, to me, I feel like, you know, humbly and respectfully, but godly, that we created one of those moments, you know? So to be part of those moments is great.
That you don't want to fast forward. You don't want to skip intro. You know what I mean? You want to just get into this and get into this thing. Okay, so this scene is crazy. Like, it's the reveal of the entire movie. It's the reason we're all here, right? But what was crazy is we didn't know how there was always contention. I couldn't have Nat Love shoot Rufus Buck first. He couldn't shoot him first. Every great rivalry has a conversation.
Pick him up, I said.
Rufus Buck, Nat Love has to hear Rufus Buck. And I remember going back and forth with our other producer partner, James Laston. He was like, man, you'll shoot him straight away, James. We were arguing about this for ages. Not that Rufus Buck should talk, but why would Nat Love not just kill this man immediately? And then I was writing and I was like, I have no more gas in the tank. Let me call Sean Carter, AKA Iceberg Slim, AKA H to the ism. Jay, what's cracking? And I said, hey man, why he can't shoot him in the back? He can't kill him. He can't kill him. And I explained it. And Jay was like, you see, because you've never been in this situation. Here's what would happen. Nat Love won't shoot a man in the back. He won't. He'll be, you know, Jay's voice, I call it aspiration. You have to kind of climb to get to that. No,
that's right.
He won't shoot him in the back. Rufus Buck would have his back to him. He'd have his back to him. Why? To just be nursing a drink.
And he lashed back at her.
And he's talking to him. He's just talking to him. Nat Love would be like, pick up your guns and turn around. Rufus Buck is just talking to him. Rufus Buck, break it down, Jay. Talk on that. Talk on that.
Yeah, just the idea of, you know, he's a principled man, right? He's willing to die, and he's going to the ends of earth, and he's willing to be locked up or whatever for his family. He's fighting to avenge his family. So he has morals, and, you know, even when doing bad, you do right, and certain things he wouldn't do. So you walk in on a man and he's got his back turned, you're not gonna just shoot him, because that's not his character. You know, there's a lot of complexities in these characters, right? On the surface, Rufus Buck looks like he's the worst person ever, but what he's trying to do is, he knows that the Emancipation Proclamation, whatever they call that, when they went out west and took all these people homes, that already existed and already lived there, but they called it something, you know, the Louisiana Purchase, all these beautiful marketing names, but just like, we coming to take your shit. And he knew that revolution was coming, and he was trying to prepare the town. And there were people enemy of progress, right?
Yeah.
People didn't understand where he was going with it. So he had to take hard measures. So here you see this hard man who take these hard stances, but he has principle in what he's doing. It's just that his circumstances dictated that his life ain't go the way of society or the way we would like to see it. You know, his mom got killed early. So he never had a chance. He never had a chance to really be the person. He could have been, you know, who built all the railroads? Rockefeller. Which one of them did the rail? The thing, all the men, the railroads and the oil and all. He could have been one of those guys who were part of building this nation. That's who he was. And just so these circumstances happen. So you got these two really principled characters, and here's the face-off. You don't know why I did this to you.
Yeah.
We're brothers.
Yeah.
Right? This is why I did this. This man killed my mom and moved on to a new family, and you're the result of this. You're the result of, I want you to feel all the pain that I felt. It ain't enough for me to kill you as a 9-year-old, 10-year-old boy. That ain't enough for me. That ain't enough satisfaction. You know, talk about sibling rivalry, right? This takes it to a whole other psycho place, right? He's like, I want you to feel everything that I felt. I want you to feel the loss that I felt. I want you to feel the hate and the anger that I felt inside your body for your whole entire life. And then when you find this man, which is me, Rufus Buck, when you find this man, you gotta kill him. And he's your brother.
It's deep.
You took it one step further than me, actually, because I didn't kill my brother.
Shit. Yeah.
He could be saying that right now.
That's something he's saying like this. Right? And you know the crazy thing, right? I don't allow Nat Love and Rufus Buck to share the frame.
Oh, that was a beautiful choice, James, right? By the way. Yeah, beautiful.
Ever until and when that long shot I do is the only time you see the back of Rufus Buck, and I zoom right down Redwood all the way to Nat Love on his horse to show how distant they are. They do not share the frame until Rufus Buck says the words, "and the sun." Then he walks into a 2-shot. That's the first time you see them together in the same frame, right? And if you notice, I don't employ the use of handheld cameras through the entire film, really. They're too anticipatory. And you can always, shaky camera time. There's gonna be a fight. Really, the only time I did handheld, one of the only times in the movie, is in this. I have steady cam on Nat Love, and Rufus Buck is set. The frame is set when he's sitting down. The whole time, every time we're on Rufus Buck, it's static. I do steady cam on Nat Love, and when he hears the word "and the sun," then I go handheld. So Nat Love's whole world, his whole equilibrium is imbalanced. And Rufus Buck, who is in control of the entire scene, is just static. He has all the information that he's imparting on Nat Love. And Nat Love becomes static after this shot. Now we're looking at Nat Love, and he's static, right? He's static. He has, for all intents and purposes, become what he's killed. Is the devil dead? I don't think so. I don't know. What have I done? You keep what you kill. You become what you kill. And just to show the control of Rufus Buck with all that information, putting it on Nat, not to threaten him, but for Nat Love to finish the job, as it were. Become me. Sins of the father darken the doorstep. You know
I became you. I became you. Faithful to the end.
Bullets with your name.
Bullets with your name, Drew. The whole thing. Like I waited for this day.
Yeah.
Right. And then this day, but it's not. And then it doesn't happen the way I played it out. Right. He thought that I hate this man. You know, at the end he's closing his eyes because now he understands. He feels for him. Like, you're me. Like the same thing happened to you. These were situations out of both our controls that controlled our life and led us to this point.
And led us to this point where you have two grown men, right? Two grown men, and in the end, it's not a shootout. It's words and tears Their weapons, their guns are their words. The ammunition is their tears. They're crying. I've never seen that in a movie where the goodie and the baddie meet at the very end and they're just both crying, both of them, just crying.
Right.
What a statement, especially for our community, for Black people. You know what I mean? So just the whole thing, how we tipped all of the showdowns on their head, right? All of the showdowns, and you know, in this movie we have a whole gunfight. While the gunfight is happening, the big third act gun battle, it's the two women that throw their guns to the side.
Yeah.
And have a fight. And have a fist
They're the
fight.
toughest ones. They're the toughest ones.
Right?
Yeah.
They have a fist fight. And you know, Mary, she either thought she killed Trudy or left her alive for a purpose. We've yet to find out on the next episode.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a great segue. That's a beautiful segue.
Yeah.